maybe in the last YouTube, maybe I was talking too much, and Mike says it's better if I play more. So I'm going to, but I expect my instrument repairman, and he's actually he has his own company, makes instruments himself. He polished up this flugelhorn for me, and it looks like a new penny. Check this out. Look at these triggers. This was originally a canstel in copper that I had these extra plates put in, and these double triggers formed, handmade from Mr. Heinz Poggense, who deceased site April, and put another lead pipe on it, my own kind of mouthpiece, and plates here, and this is a very interesting thing because this is the kind of thing the old French bugles used to have, or flugelhorns. Bugles. Flugelhorn is German. Means winged horn. So these are really the cat's meow. And look how beautiful Peter Hartman, who's coming now, cleaned this up for me. It looks like brand new. Took all the dents out of it and hand polished it because it's 24 karat gold and plated here in Germany, and he didn't want to buff any of the gold away. So it's, I mean, this instrument is like, in the meantime, it's 25 years old. But that's the way if you take care of instruments and have people that know how to, can help you with it and, have it done. And these plates really, they're copper plates. Copper. So they resonate with the instrument. That's der Arioso from Cantata 156, Ich stehe mit einem Fuß im Grab. It's a beautiful cantata from Johann Sebastian Bach. And I love to play it on the flugelhorn. It's also found in his Piano Concerto number 2, second movement, I think. Anyway, you can see that this mechanism makes it very easy just to move it with the smallest movement in the thumb, and it's enough to play E's and A's very well in tune. And this throw here is really very much more than one needs. It's that's enough to tune any D or even D flat on a flugelhorn. But if you can do this, then you can even make it a two-tone third valve slide, so that you get. So it's practically, because it's two tones, you can do other options with it. The conformation in a valve section, a three-valve section and trumpet has only been, actually since only about 100 years, they've settled on this conformation of one full tone here, half tone here, and a tone and a half here. I've got some books where there are all kinds of different things. I've got a picture of an instrument with a 4-valve, 6-valve ascending valves. So you push the valve down and it shortens the instrument. The instrument is, let me see if I have the book here someplace. Oh yeah, there it is. I got it from a friend of mine named David Moltz. He used to play in the Munich Philharmonic. And it's a book from the East Germany. Heide is the author of the book. And anyway, it's some wonderful instrument construction and whatever. You can see all kinds of different historical aspects of that. And there's even pictures and photographs, all kinds of different things. Ascending valves, shortening valves. Here's look like two keyed trumpets. Here a whole different section of here. This is instruments used in French military bands. This is from Saxon. Oh, it's just the offering of the certain company, how many different instruments that they could make, and ophicleides and trombones, valve trombones, see here, whatever. And French horns. And what I wanted to show you, though, is this one trumpet with the very, very interesting ascending valves. I was telling Peter about this yesterday. He was going to be showing up in a minute. He's supposed to be here at 11, but I think he just was delayed a little bit. And it's a very interesting trumpet because it's a... Where am I now? Come on. Here we are. There's a post horn. There's a post horn here, two valve points, post horn. See here now. Very interesting cornets. Oh, that's the instrument I was talking about. No, not yet. Here, that's an interesting cornet with the Schubventil. It's called Schubventil, Austrian invention. Very interesting. But books like this are incredibly difficult to find. And here it is. That's the one I'm talking about. This is a piston valve trumpet made in Markneukirchen in 1892. Markneukirchen is in Germany. It's just over the border to, I think, Thüringen. So, but it's not in Bavaria. It's in the next state up. And it has 6 valves. Trumpet in E, Markneukirchen, 1892. See, Germans think that only rotary valves are German trumpets. This is a German trumpet. Doesn't matter what valve section. If it was made in Germany in 1892, it's German. It's as German as anything else. It's more German than Adolf Hitler. He was an Austrian anyway. But so the whole idea is, see, during the Second World War, even before, people were forbidden to play piston valve trumpets because they said, oh, that's a jazz trumpet. It's nigger music. We don't want that. So that's why they had real big problems with progression of musical development. People like Kurt Weill had a lot of problems, and Bertolt Brecht and whatever. This is an incredibly interesting instrument also, but it has rotary valves. This has piston valves again. But this is, once again here it says, Erfinder und Herstellung Heinrich Moritz Schuster. Rein stimmende Trompete mit 6 Verkürzungsventile. So you push the valve down and it shortens it. I mean, every time you push the valve down, it shortens the instrument, not Verlängerung. So the instrument has its full length when the valves are up, instead of the other way around. When you push the valve down, you extend the trumpet. Okay, aufgestellt ein Mundstück mit anschaubar Band, der mit Leder eingefasst ist. So it has a screw rim mouthpiece from 1892 with leather, so you can play it outside when it's cold without freezing on your lip. It was pretty cold today where you were coming from today, right? You said, yeah. Anyway, so, yeah. Markneukirchen, yep, wonderful. Durch Einschalten von Ventile 6 hinten links, 5 vor, werden die Rohre zum je ein Halbtonschritt verkürzt. So it shortens it. They're all halftone. Each valve at one time shortens the instrument a halftone. So it's a chromatic trumpet. That's where they would love to have a trumpet like that. 6 valves. And you can see there's a set. The one is a lot longer than the other so that they can, be all put together. It's a wonderful book. I think I'm going to leave that right here because I'm sure that I was talking to Peter about that. He doesn't know about books like this. He's an instrument maker, but he's never seen this book. Look at this. 4-valve low F trumpet. Dresden, Markneukirchen, 1895 model. Richter, reinstimmende Trompete mit Perinet-Ventil. They call them Perinet-Ventils. They really mean piston valves. Well, Perinet was the guy that invented it. It was French. Von der Ventil 1, 4, 3 und der Halbton. Okay, blah, blah, blah. This is very interesting. So, I'm going to show that to Peter when he comes. He should be here by now, but I don't know why. So maybe we'll have to do another YouTube when he does finally show up. Peter Hartman makes instruments. He's actually a trombone player and a maker. And I was mostly interested in showing him some of these Querschnittzeichnungen here. I hope he doesn't trip over these weights here. These are wonderful things. You want to come a little closer here? This is from the Germanische Nationalmuseum in Nuremberg. Isaac Eyer, he was one of the very first instrument makers in this series. You have another here, Johann Leonhard Eyer III, Eyer. That's his last name, E-H-A, Eyer, it's called Eyer. This instrument is like a, you can build trumpets from this kind of thing. It's you can see that it's perfectly, and it was actually painted by one of my former girlfriend's daughter when she was like 12 years old. Russian, very, very talented. Katya is his name. So let me just get the microphone for Peter. Now Peter doesn't know that he's going to be getting a microphone put on him, so it's going to be a surprise for him. Hi Peter, komm rein. Komm rein. Darf ich ganz kurz hier? Yeah, okay, come rein. So this is Peter Hartman. I was just talking about him. Yeah. Now I have to change to speak German because Peter, how is your English?
Ich spreche kein Englisch.
Ja, okay. So wir müssen jetzt Deutsch sprechen, weil Peter dann da ist. Ich habe von dir gerade gesprochen und gestern habe ich dir auch erzählt von dieser Trompete. Mit der Rand, mit Leder gefasst.
Aha.
Das ist ein Buch vom Haydn. Leipzig, 1987. So it's a DDR-Buch, yeah, a richtiger DDR-Buch. And it's a fantastic book about all kinds of mechanisms and perfect intonation and the history of the different things, all how valves work and whatever.
Ist alles beschrieben, ja.
Oh yeah, all these tubas and whatever. An incredible book. So, ich denke, was ich tun würde auch heute, ist dir das borgen. Was meinst du? Möchtest du das mitnehmen? Ein bisschen anschauen?
Ja. Im Moment habe ich ein bisschen wenig Zeit.
Hast du wenig Zeit, okay. Aber you see, it's really wonderful.
Ja.
Und das ist hier, vor allem diese Trompete ist eine in Markneukirchen gebaut in 1892. Komm. 6 Verkürzungsventile. Steh's mal hier. Heinrich Moritz Schuster. Reinstimmende Trompete mit 6 Verkürzungsventile. Aufgestecktem Mundstück mit einem einschaltbaren Rand in Leder eingefasst. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll be back in the next YouTube. It's great that Peter showed up, and when we come back, we'll talk a little bit with Peter about what it is to make instruments. I want to show him some of the Querschnittzeichnungen, some of the diagram drawings here. Actually, you can build trombones and whatever from these things. So, till then, and thank you for looking at The Man with the Horns, Richard Carson Steuart, and his friend, Mr. Peter Hartman. Bye.